Hello, I'm Dr. Kavita Goy and I've been a GP trainer for the last 3 years. Prior to this, I've been teaching medical students for about 6 years, and I think this is how I really got into this. For me, it felt like a natural progression, really. I really enjoyed teaching medical students and the small group teaching that you get with that as well. But the advantage of having a GP trainee as well is that you actually can get to develop a longer relationship with your trainee and over the 1-year placement that they are in your practice. There's so many benefits of taking on a GP trainee. Of course, you have your own personal benefits from this. For example, the continuous learning that you have by being challenged by your trainee and continuously updating yourself, and obviously the benefits this has for your patients' care as well. There's also huge benefits for your practice. For example, the practice will get a fresh eyes on the systems that they have when the GP trainee arrives at your practice. Why are you doing this in this way? Why shouldn't we be doing it in this way? The other advantage is that you learn together. So the emphasis of learning together as a learning organisation and having a focus on learning in your practice is a huge benefit. And then of course there is that benefit, particularly in our practice, that our trainees have actually stayed on and become permanent members of our staff, which is a huge advantage. Of course, nothing in life is 100% rosy, and there are some challenges as well as having a GP trainee. I think one of the main challenges I found, especially early on when I first started training, was the phone call or the need for advice during your clinical session yourself, and how do you manage that? I think that's become easier over time. Sometimes it will just be a quick answer, sometimes it will need to be a little bit more exploration. But actually, I think the practice has been really supportive in that as well, making sure that there are supervision slots blocked off, which I think is actually quite important, so that you are able to support your trainee whilst working yourself in a safe way.